Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to part 3 of Let's Build a Bakery. So before we get started, I just wanted to address a couple of things from the comments. A lot of you guys were concerned that last part I was taking suggestions and changing things about the build from the comments, even if I didn't like those suggestions. And that's not the case, and nothing is set in stone. I'm willing to try anything, and so that's what we're doing. So just because we did something last part doesn't mean it's going to stay. I'm just trying things and we're working on it together. It's more of a collaborative process, so I wanted to address that. But we're gonna jump right on into this. I got a ton of comments to switch the colors of these doors to either white or black. Same thing with the windows if I am going to keep the blue wall down here. And I'm just gonna say flat out no. I like that they blend into the walls. That was the entire intention behind that. And that's why I originally picked a wall that had some blue on the bottom. This wall that we have on the planter boxes, which is actually not proper right now. But this one, oh, that deleted a bush. But I did this because I liked the blue on the bottom, but I didn't know we had an option that had it all the way up. So I'm definitely keeping those. And I guess since I am working on the benches right now, let me put on move objects. I had some comments that said that these were blocking the way to the tables, and I completely agree. And I think this is a much better area for them to be. It's kind of guiding your way into the bakery versus blocking your way. There were a lot of conflicting opinions on these roof pieces, if we liked them, if we hated them. And I kind of miss them, but I'm not really sure because I'm really liking these bottom portions. But we could try to add them back maybe in a couple spaces. I don't know if it's too much to have them over the balconies like that, but it might be good because then you have like a roof over your balcony, if that makes sense. Maybe they could be on the sides, but not on the front. I don't know if that looks weird. I feel like it kind of does. And those are the ones without the pattern on them. Maybe we could have the patterned ones in the front. It's interesting. I'll keep it for the moment. And I also wanted to reintroduce, at least to this front balcony area, the blue flower boxes. So we can bring in some of that blue to the top floor. And I think centered in that space looks very cute and inviting. I also want to get rid of this big tree. I feel like a lot of us think it's a bit out of place. I liked the idea of it, but this area is ultimately lots of palm trees, and I think that's what I'm going to go with over here. Let's have varying heights though. We might do another like smaller tree, maybe not that height, something a little bit taller than that. Maybe something like this could work. Just so there's more greenery going on, but it's not, oh, I accidentally placed 2 of this tall one. So we have some greenery going on, but it's not perfectly symmetrical. I think that's looking pretty bright and cheerful. Continuing on with the landscaping, it was suggested we have a little bit of parking out back for the people that live upstairs, and I liked that idea. I don't know how we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna try though to see if we can fit some sort of like single parking spot. So I'm gonna have to move that tree up. Hopefully that looks okay from the front, because I do like that pop of this darker greenery coming out. And I think that looks good. It looks like a nice separation between the building and next to it as well. Okay, I think we need like a bush or something to separate this area so that it's a little bit more of an actual private parking spot, not just like pavement ends here. So I'm gonna try that. Maybe some of the low-lying bushes under it, these guys, to make it look a little bit more intentional. And we could do something similar on this side potentially. Or just like frame it like so. We gotta grab a car from debug. So in order to find those, you're gonna open up your cheat menu and type in bb.showHiddenObjects. Click enter, and then you're gonna do bb.showLiveEditObjects. I think I want the little like compact SUV that comes with Get Together. So I'm gonna filter by that, and then I'm gonna search in debug here and click any of these options. I just know that I like that car, and it's very like family or like grandma to me. So I think that's the one I want. I think that's a good spot for it, and it could fit a decent amount of Sims in it. So I think we're gonna go with that. Maybe also, we don't really need a mailbox because technically your Sims can't live on this lot. There are ways around that. If you own another plot of land, you can pay for that one and you own the bakery that you're the retail store that you're running, you can just stay here and never leave. As long as you pay the bills for your other place, you're totally fine. So technically you could kind of live here, but as far as needing a mailbox, not really. But I do want to add one anyway, because I think it would look nice. I really like this one. My mailbox, like out back, is just for the household. It's kind of cute. Honestly, I really like that. Let's just add some more greenery back here. I might even add some of those bushes that we have in the planters out front. I think these ones are really pretty. The things we got with Island Living are just gorgeous. So add a couple of these type of things back here to make it look a little bit more overgrown. I think could work nicely. I got a suggestion that I really liked, actually, I think on the first part, and I keep getting it and I really like it, so we're gonna give it a go, which is to turn part of the upstairs into a rooftop garden. Ooh, I didn't want to delete the wall. Why is it doing this? I'm just gonna do it this way. If you go ahead and grab a wall and you hold down control, you can delete a section of the wall that way. I think I want it to be this one though. I think putting it like that is sort of what we're going for, and then we're gonna have to have a door that'll fit under that a little bit better. Alternatively, I could make that space over here instead, so that way the staircase is a little bit more out of the way. Yeah, cool. Put that window here, and then we'll get a door for over there. I've got suggestions for French doors, sliding doors. We're gonna just try a couple of things. I kind of like the idea of French doors. They don't match the height of the windows, though. I don't think the sliding doors will either. No. I don't mind the French doors, though. Definitely needs some sort of railing on this, but I also want to change the fence up here. I put this one down as sort of a placeholder, but I'm not sold on it. I don't feel like it really matches the style. Ooh, I kind of like the vampires one. Is that what I clicked on? That's kind of pretty. Or we could use one of the ones from Strangerville that I had tried last time, either in the white or the black. Maybe make the staircase black as well. I'm down for that. It might be a little too much, but I'm gonna try it. Oh, putting that then makes me want to use the vampires one again. Ooh, I'm very conflicted on that, but I like the idea of having a little bit of a rooftop garden up here. So let me grab the greenery that I would be using. Must be applied to the top of a room. Really. There we go. I was up a floor. Did not intend for that to be like that. I think just like a space like this could work. Maybe it could extend out more. It's just we have to keep the area over here for this vent clear. Maybe get a variety of little planter boxes up here. Might even extend the half wall to kind of close in this space a little bit more so it's slightly more private from the rest of the area. I don't know if I want any benches or anything because I think that might look a little strange. I think we're gonna pop inside for the moment though, and we're gonna add a little box wall right here. I got a ton of suggestions to do this, and I thought that would separate the space pretty nicely and make this area connect better. And I'm gonna say it right now, I love these tiles. We have the more worn out version, or this one that has like a purpley version, but we're keeping it, and it's gonna extend into the kitchen. I think we're gonna get rid of this floor out here though, and I'm conflicted between making it just a darker wood or going more realistic and having a tile floor throughout the whole place, but not this tile, because I like the idea that this is like a really old tile that is in this bakery. This is an old place and they never renovated the tile back there. It's from a long time ago. It's like a hand-me-down thing and it's not broke, so they're not gonna fix it. So that's kind of the idea, and I'm gonna just see if we can maybe renovate out here so it has more of a modern tile. I mean, like a dark gray could potentially work, but I also like the idea of having something a little bit cleaner and new, but I really want to add something darker in here to balance it out a little bit because it's just so bright and white over there. I don't think this is the fence I want to use for it, but I kind of want to put like this sort of thing so it shows you where you would wait in line. It could just be single versions that are with this. So we have maybe something like this going on to separate where you walk in to actually order. Maybe I could even add this little sign over here again. I also really want to change the backsplash back here. I mean, I could go with the ugly matching tiles, which I honestly love. I didn't think I would love these so much, but I really do. Those could definitely go in the kitchen though. You know, the outdated kitchen back there? Oh man, that clashes bad. I think that the tiles clash, but like in a good way. But I think maybe having the wall tiles clashes in a bad way, maybe. I love the idea though. But I do think the front space should be mostly renovated because that's what the customers are seeing. And we want to show that we're changing with the times a little bit. So let's see what tile might work better out here. Because I do think it should still be a tile to be easy to clean. I wish this was a little bit more blue because that's really pretty. I mean, this one combines blue and yellow, but I'm not sure it's what I'm going for either. I think something like this from Parenthood could work though. Very simple, to the point. It has the blue, it has like a beige in it that ties in the yellow a little bit more. I like that. Maybe that could be in the kitchen as well. I still feel like I kind of like the kitchen to be just really outdated like this. Maybe this column could be subway tiles. And actually, let me see how I feel about subway tiles in the back here. That looks really nice. I'm also considering moving this arch somewhere else, so we can bring this over so it's more centered over this area. Yeah, I like that. Might even also move this closer to the coffee space we have. I think that makes more sense. And maybe we only need one sink. I like the look of two, but I think only one should be good. I'm gonna move these over so they're centered under this area. And I think I'm gonna have a smaller archway or a doorway going into the actual kitchen space, which means we're gonna have to move the cupcake machine. So it's maybe over there. I think I like the idea of just having like a glass door you can see into. Maybe like over there. It's kind of fun. We can even have the mini fridge that we had before over here because I still like the idea of having it, and we can put stuff on top of it, and it just could have some refrigerated things that you might need. Maybe to try and tie in the gray floors, this pole could be gray as well. Or maybe the subway tile shouldn't be on the pole. Does this come in a nice dark gray color? Because that would be perfect. It's like a lighter gray color. Not really what I was going for. Something like this maybe. I'm still not sure on the floor. I like that it's contrasting, but at the same time, I feel like it's too dark. Honestly, might go back to wood, but I still want it to be renovated, so probably not this. There's this one from Island Living that is like a darker tone, but it's still very light. I don't feel like it clashes too badly. But I don't know, I'm very conflicted. We could also just go white floors. We could go bluish tone floors like this. I don't know what I expect it to look like when I walk in. That's the problem. Okay, after a ton of back and forth, I think I'm gonna bring in the brick from outside and then have this plain white backsplash over here. I think that makes it less clashy. I'm also gonna move this because I think I'm gonna add a third one of these. We will probably add plenty of stuff on these so that they're not all identical and empty. I think having 3 of these centered in this space would look nice. I imagine this is a space maybe they have like donuts and stuff in that you would see in a pastry shop. Ooh, I'd love to add this in here. That's just such a cute item. Wow, adorable. Just as a decorative piece, I feel like that could fit nicely in here because I did imagine this was sort of a renovated older space. I'm gonna put a tea machine back there as well, so you have all of your bases. Definitely need some pretty flowers up on top of these stands. Not everywhere, but I think right there is a pretty good spot for that. I like how that looks. Might move this up a little bit further so we're covering more of that tile. It's gonna be shown over here, but that way it's covering just a tad bit more. Probably gonna change the floors too many times to count, but for right now, I guess I'm gonna go for this light wood. I think a little corner booth would be cute if it was shorter. They're so tall. Wouldn't that look so cute if it was a little bit smaller than that? I mean, it kind of is still cute, but I feel like it takes up too much space. But I love the idea of it. I do want to get some tables in these windows that we could display cakes and stuff on, or cupcakes or pastries or what have you. I don't know what sort of tables I want though. Could even be stuff like this. Those are fairly simple, somewhat modern. Probably put flowers between them to look nice. And it could be stuff that's for sale as well, not just decorative pieces, but I think there'd probably be some fake cakes and the like in the windows so that they're not swapping them out all the time. I like that idea. Maybe this little sign can say like day old or something like that. Make it a little bit smaller. Have that over here. Maybe some cute flowers on top of this little freezer as well. Could be cute. Oh, that fits inside. I want it on top. Selling plants in the freezer. Why does that look cute? No, I'll just use the shelf. The shelf will help us. There we go. Make that look like it's sitting on top of it. That helped quite a bit. I'm gonna need some sort of trash can in here. I think I want one behind here for employees to use, but also one out here for customers to use. And I think maybe something like this one could work. Or something like this that they just throw trash into, like on the way out. I feel like that's pretty realistic to have. We also have to figure out how I want to add a cash register into this space, because I guess it could be in the back like that. It doesn't have to be front and center, I don't think. Oh wait, I had this moved back so it would match up with the counters. Yeah, okay. Maybe the sink and clutter will go over here. So we can make this the register spot. I think it would have an older register like this. Maybe still in like the black swatch too. And just regular cabinets over it. Or maybe none at all. We could put shelves up here potentially. Yeah, I think this can go over here. That looks quite cute. And then this is the register space. Could just be staggered shelves like that. Can hang up some cute stuff. There's the debug coffee bags. There's a lot we could put over there. I think adding some coffee cups and mug clutter would look cute. So I'm gonna add some of these mugs up here. They look so tiny. Do they look enormous, giant? Yeah, they do. Okay. But I think I'm gonna add some of these. I don't know if these are the ones that spoil or not, but for right now, I think they look pretty cute. Here's that coffee bag I had mentioned. I think this is perfect for this space, having some of these. Ooh, and then with that, we could have like the French press and stuff. Love that. All right, let's actually move this over so it's staggered this way so we can have these right above the espresso. Actually, these could be like mugs you could buy. We could put those on a table somewhere. Those are the ones that are for sale. I like that idea. So I think instead of this, we might have some tables here that are items for sale. You can go ahead and shop around a little bit. I think adding tables, maybe something like these ones could work. I could even make this sign smaller and maybe put it on the table. Pretty tall, but it does get the point across. This is how much cupcakes are. Connect these tables and, you know, have some of the things that are for sale here. We have some mugs. I'm not really sure what else would be for sale. Or this could be counter seating. It doesn't have to be stuff for sale. This could go back to wherever we want it to be. It could even be up on one of these shelves if we make it a little bit smaller and alt place it. Yeah, I think we might make this into bar seating. So there is a place for your Sims to come and relax and enjoy their pastries. I think I hate it. I think I hate it. I don't know what I want in this space. I like the idea of selling stuff. I like the idea of having seating, but I'm not exactly sure what. I think we have to have this coffee sign somewhere. I feel like it looks weird in the windows like that, but maybe on the inside blown up a little bit more like that. That's kind of fun. You don't see it as much from the outside, and I feel like it makes sense to be there, although it could be more in the back here, but I kind of like it on that front window. There's this one painting from City Living, which I think is perfect because it's little pieces of cake. It's so cute. I think that could look good right there. Ooh, these little cake decals are so cute. I don't think I've ever used these. Look at that one. I think this is kind of a fun little place. Like, here's the day old stuff. Here's some cute little stickers. I love that. I didn't even know we had those. Unfortunately, you can't grab cakes out of here like this. They just disappear. Or if you grab cupcakes, you're like, ooh, they're here. No, they're not. So I think we're gonna see if I can grab some pre-made cakes and stuff off the gallery, maybe? I found some pastries. I placed them on the roof for a minute while we pick through these and choose what we want. Oh my gosh, a bundt cake. The thing is, these are gonna stay good in the freezers and stuff. but they're not going to look so good in the windows for very long. Oh, goodness. I'm going to place some of these things, and then I will be right back. Okay, I've placed cakes in all of these cases over here. Cakes, cookies, pastries of all sorts. I think it looks pretty nice. And then I added some over here and I sized them up so that they looked like bigger tiered cakes you'd probably put in a window. I haven't put any over here yet. I'm not really sure what I want to do over here yet, but I will figure that out later. Let's get rid of the room on the top floor. That looks a bit ridiculous. Yeah, and just fix what I messed up on the roof by doing that. And then I think I'm just gonna figure out a floor plan for the apartment. I wanted this to be 3 parts, but it's definitely not gonna be 3 parts. But that's, ooh, I just deleted a lot. But that's okay. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are too. Stray hamburger cake. Oh, I can't delete it. All right. We're gonna have 2 hamburger cakes in here. They didn't sell very well. We just have excess hamburger cakes. That's okay, right? Yeah, okay. All right, rooftop is back to normal. Let's figure out a nice floor plan upstairs. I think we'll probably have a similar wood, or maybe this could be the older wood up here because they probably didn't fix up the apartment. They just wanted to renovate downstairs for customers. At least that's what I'm thinking. Also, do I want this to head right on up into the apartment without another door, or do I want another door? Because I do imagine that this would be locked, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And then the outside one would be locked as well. So I guess I could just head on right up. So if we do a little wall like that, it's gonna have to go diagonal because of the windows there. But that's interesting. That makes the space a little bit more unique. So we have a nice balcony out here that brings you up to the rooftop, which is nice. So that's probably going to be in the kitchen or living space. I'm thinking kitchen space because you can get to the rooftop for ingredients. And so I do want to use these same tiles up here because of the whole concept that it's an older place that hasn't been renovated. It makes sense to still have this tile going on. I do think it's going to be kind of a small kitchen though. Also possible that's not the kitchen space. I'm open to that as well. Maybe this is the kitchen slash dining space you walk into. I think a pretty closed off layout up here makes sense. I know those windows are sad and hidden over there, but I think that's just what we gotta do. I guess it could be open concept, at least for the kitchen space. You're walking up into the kitchen. But then this whole area is a little awkward. Maybe this is like a little bathroom. It's a weird shape, but I think that's fine. So that would be a dining space or a bedroom. I do want quite a few bedrooms up here because I was thinking this would be like a multi-generational family. They're all gonna be kind of funny shaped, but that's okay. All right, so we have a kitchen, we have a bathroom, we have 2 to 3 bedrooms here. We could fit dining and living in here, so these could all be bedrooms. This could even be like a bedroom or a dining space if we wanted it to be. Let's actually move that forward. Maybe I just block off that strange area there. Extend this out maybe. I think this can be the dining space. This can go through and this will be the living area. These can be bedrooms, and so can that. But we need a bathroom if that's the case. I guess not all of these need to be bedrooms. We could have 2 bedrooms and still have a decent amount of Sims in them. That could be the bathroom. Actually, if we even move that over, we could probably extend this out this way instead. Extend this. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna just throw a couple items in each room so I remember what they're supposed to be, and we'll see if it works. It's a really spacious living room. Probably could have an office nook or something over here. That could be cool. I think that works because that would get us 3 bedrooms. You could potentially put more than 1 kid in certain rooms, or maybe, you know, this is parents' room, this is grandparents' room, and then kids share room. You know, I think that could work. We could fiddle with it a little bit more, but obviously this is not 3 parts. This is going to go longer than 3 parts. So let me know what you guys think of the changes we made based on suggestions, based on things I just fiddled around with. This is all placeholder furniture. It was just so I can remember what the rooms are. Definitely not final ideas. I do really like the idea of using this tile upstairs as well and making it a little bit more of an outdated upstairs, because they tried to renovate downstairs mostly just so it would be appealing to customers. But I like how this is coming out. I really, really like this day old section. I'm just pretty happy with this so far. Obviously, we still have the whole kitchen to do, lots of additions down here. If you guys have suggestions on what to put in this space right here, that I tried the booth, I tried some tables to sell stuff at, like a little high top area to eat. I'm not really sure what I want to put here, but I like the idea of having something here because I think sectioning it off on where you go to go ahead and walk in makes sense. But we could just keep all the dining outside. That's an option. But yeah, gonna add stuff to these windows next time and make a bunch of changes, continue this apartment. And that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching and for your continued feedback. This has been so much fun so far, and I will see you for another part of this probably sometime next week. I have some other stuff I'm excited to share, and apparently we're getting a trailer for a new pack tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. Bye guys.